Alright, so have you ever been to prom?
Yes, I have.
Are you going to prom this year?
Yes, I am.
So, Ken asked me to prom before a rehearsal for Grease one day on my birthday with a cake.
Have you ever been to prom?
No.
No.
Are you going to prom this year?
No.
No.
I have not gone to prom here because you could not pay me enough money to make me go to prom here.
About half an hour before rehearsal had started, he came in with a cake and I was like, oh my god, Ken got me a birthday cake. And I got up and went to blow out the candle, and then I immediately turned around and he was like, wait, and showed it to me again.
I went to prom sophomore year and junior year, and it was just really fun both times.
Who are you going with?
Jacob Kenner.
Who'd you go with before?
Jacob Kenner.
World of Warcraft.
And it was like a tiramisu cake with pieces of chocolate on it, and then on one of the pieces of white chocolate it had prom written in raspberry syrup or sorbet or whatever, and then the question mark was the candle.
I went to my junior prom with my friend Dave and a bunch of other friends. It was just a big group of friends.
In our last 9th grade summer, he was like, oh, if we should take each other to prom our senior year. And that day I was wearing my Summer Bridge t-shirt, which I had never worn before, so it was really weird, but it was really cute, and I'm really excited to go to prom with Ken.
So I didn't go to prom.
And I didn't go to my senior prom because my group of friends all decided to take the train in New York instead.
It's supposed to be just a night to have fun with your friends and
Was there a band at your junior prom?
I don't think there were bands anywhere back then.
I've actually tried to stay out of all the trauma. I like the word, it's a great word.
There's been a lot of unnecessary trauma this year.
there's way too much stress at the school about getting invited to prom or what group you'll go with.
You don't really go to prom to dance, you just go to listen to the music and then go to the after party.
They had the band, the Cataracts, come, and although they did play different songs, they repeated the same line with each and every song.
Anyway, I remember in fact I was being alternative because I was double dating with my girlfriend and her friend and his girlfriend, and they picked me up at school, Foxland High School in Bedford, New York. And they were playing Rio by Duran Duran on the radio, and I thought to myself, I will never forget this moment. And I have not forgotten this moment. Then we went to the mall in White Plains, and we went to Mr. Green Beans.
There was a power outage in which the speakers exploded, nearly threatening all of us. A regular old dance with dancing Pokemon.
It was 30 years ago.
Which was one of those horrible mall restaurants that cost $8 for an entree, which was, in 1983, pretty expensive. And then actually, Lori, my girlfriend, dumped me over the summer between junior and senior years, so I didn't go to senior prom.
Always and forever was, I think, the theme of the junior prom. It was really stupid.
What would you wear to prom?
The standard, whatever that may be, unless it's nothing, in which case I'd have to abstain.
A sleeveless, short dress with a bow on the front. It's black and white. It's really, really simple.
I wore tuxedo, black and white, red and rose.
Shorter dresses. I guess I usually like simple stuff, but some people like to go all out.
I don't have any outfits. I can talk about my bar mitzvah outfit, which is pretty cool. I wore a light blue suit for my bar mitzvah in 1979, which, not a good look.
My date, he wants to get a blue tux, a navy blue tuxedo.
Really not a good look.
Do you have any good stories about being asked or other people being asked? Creative ways people have done it?
I heard there was one that came in the form of a parking ticket. Someone that wrote prom, please, on a person's car.
4 Tiffany's necklaces, each with a different letter of the word prom on it. So throughout the day, she got P, and then R, and then O, and then M, and then he had a bouquet of roses for her at the end. And she bought him Tiffany's cufflinks. Expensive prom dates.
I've watched people ask people to prom.
So, you want to know about a prom story?
That is, band of freshmen, play instruments.
I remember back in the days of yore,
Was playing his guitar with a sombrero on.
we were traveling through Fellwood on Enchanted Golem. We stumbled across a message that was carved out in the sands with many people lying down.
Rose petals.
That said, will you go to prom with me? remember this was in World of Warcraft. I realized I probably hit an all-time low when I cheered the guy on.
Trumpets and stuff, and they started playing music, and half the school was watching, and then she walked in, and they went on a picnic.
Okay, so I got a note from my friend that was like, "Dear Zoe, go to the library and look on this page of the American Heritage Dictionary." So I went to the library and I looked on the page and it was the definition of prom. And then there was a question mark next to it on a post-it. And it said, like, yes, question mark.
Do you want to go to prom?
Depends.
It was like Patty Sincox and Eugene in Grease, the movie, where they were all excited and so into it, and everybody else thought it was like really amateurish.
I've made it a moral point not to find out horrific prom stories. Also because it just feels like there are things you don't need to know in life. This is my firm belief. And that would be 2 or 3 of them.